Alright guys, what is good? It is your boy ExpertNext back with another video for all of you. You already know we had to come through with it. Is June 7th today. The update did just release where we got our EMP grenades, some more bug fixes of course. We did get new gear out of our new Liberty bundle crate. And of course a couple other things we'll be getting right into. This is my duos game from my back-to-back with my friend Kyle that I told you guys I would upload after the last video. And yeah, as this game playing in the background for you guys, we can be going over the new update. Let's get right into it. Alright guys, so as you know, with this new update, we did get EMPs, which will by far be the most important part of this update due to the way this is going to change the game style for us all, because of course these EMPs will do a lot of damage. As you already know, they do shut down vehicles, and as the website does say for us, EMP grenades can be found on the ground or in any of the crates. These detonate upon impact and will disable a car for 20 seconds. And of course, as we get into these next clips right here, the EMP is a very important part of this update. We are obviously going to be getting some clips with that, showing you guys how it is used and everything, so on and so forth. But to move on with these patch notes and these updates that we got here, there are some other bug fixes in this game. And as well with bug fixes, they did add in more options into this game, such as dropping ammo for guns you are not carrying. Of course, that is a very important thing that they added in, due to the fact that you would always have to have your teammate drop a weapon for you to give them the ammo that they need if you don't have the weapon yourself already. Also, switching weapons in their slots to have a more organized weapon order, obviously to suit what you know best, like as in changing around where your shotgun may be in your weapon wheel, or even a Hellfire or any ARs, sniper rifles. Wherever you would like to place that weapon, of course, you can now switch it, which is something I very well will be using a lot. You will most likely see me with a organized weapon wheel. Now, some more updates that we did get in this update here. We did get things like vehicle engines have increased in volume, which will be greatly appreciated from the H1Z1 devs, because of course you cannot always hear vehicles as they are pulling up behind you, on the sides of you. If you are not looking, of course, we are usually distracted at other players, and someone will sneak up behind us, or will sneak up behind other players, of course, which made it very easy if you could not hear the vehicle too loudly. I'm really happy about that update right there. That is something I will definitely be using more, since I do sound horrible with my Astro headset, which I do recommend using a headset in this game. It does help out a lot. Now let's get right into this next clip. In this clip right here, we did manage to get into our first actual gun battle of this match, with me and my friend Kyle playing duos. This was our second ever game together, of course, as the previous video was our first ever game. This was back-to-back. We did these right away during the same night, of course, which these are pre-recorded, and I'm doing a commentary over these, of course, for the newer update patch notes. Let's get right into the next one. As it does say, they did add a HUD notification for when airdrops are about to occur, it does say, which means we will more likely now know where more airdrops are dropping, when they are dropping, and so on and so forth. That will be very helpful, as I am an aggressive player for drops. I do rush for drops quite often, as you do know. I did suggest that as a tip. If you do have good aim and whatnot, you already know good strats as of hiding behind your vehicle to be able to kill off players faster. Rushing for drops is something I highly suggest, as you will get better weapons earlier in the game for sure, and be able to take out players easier, of course, because they will not all be supplied with the same weapons that you have. And with this next update note right here, they did tell us that they did clean up the red dot sights on various rifles, which I would assume things such as this KH, the Marauder, and even maybe the combat shotgun. I know they did change that reticle. It is different than what it used to be, for the better or for the worse, depending on what you like. I guess it's all on preferences. I personally do not aim in with shotguns. I am more of a hip-fire shooter with a shotgun in hand. I feel like I'm a lot more free aiming wise. I feel like I get a lot more kills hip firing with a shotgun than I will. That was quite the distance kill with the KH right there, of course. As I did tell you guys, it is a very well weapon for long range and close range. But of course, it might even be changing soon in this next update. Of course, I don't know what's going on with his gun right there in that clip. But into the next update, let's go. Alright, so that is pretty much it for the actual updates itself of what they have added into the game. Next up here we got bug fixes, of course. Sadly enough, that guy did get ran over by my truck. But with bug fixes, of course, they did fix some things such as app crashes. They have tried their best, they say, to fix this as of what they can do for right now. They also did fix weapon slot issues. Of course, if you did try to pick up a weapon while having all four in a weapon wheel, sometimes you would lose a weapon and you would not have anything in that slot anymore, of course, as the slots do glitch out quite often in the previous game. I have not yet had it happen again since this update this morning, as I have played quite a bit so far today. Now, let's get into the next bug fixes as we finish off this game. As we get near the end of this game with the rest of the bug fixes, we're coming close to the end of the video, of course, as I try to make these short and sweet for you guys. They also did fix challenges known as like the one-shot kill challenge daily for it is now able to be completed, as it does glitch out with a lot of other challenges. As you see, I did have a strat right there where I did jump so I would be able to see where he's laying down. But with the rest of these bug fixes, getting stuck into an exiting match or going back into a match did get fixed, so you will no longer get stuck in a loading screen, they do tell us here. Also, with things such as picking up certain weapons with certain weapon skins, they will no longer disappear when picked up. It does say, I did not personally have this problem, but I know there had to have been people that did if they did have an issue with it. Also, removing additional clothing items that were still lingering in loot bags. Of course, they still did drop some shirts or even some shoes when they did say they took this out in the last hotfix update last week. But now they say that they did fully remove it, of course, which is great. As we get into the next clip where I am opening up a crate for you guys after this victory. Of course, I went 6-2. My friend went 2-3. Not a bad game. He did have a good flank right there, of course, as you did see. Let's get on to the end of the video here shortly. As we do get into this clip where I'm opening up a crate, I don't believe I get anything too good from it. One last bug fix that I will mention for you guys is throwing grenades where it did stop you from throwing another one or even pulling out your weapon. They did say that they fixed that bug, because as you saw in that last clip, even I threw a grenade and then it had trouble switching back to my weapon. I did struggle with that, but of course I did not die, as you did see. And last but not least, now available, the Liberty bundles, which of course you already know this is our first DLC bundle after the game has released that is dropping with a whole gear set, weapons included, and clothing, which is a nice thing. I do like the weapon skin for the sniper rifle. I may be looking into buying this, as I do suggest you do as well. But with that being said, that's the end of the video, guys. Of course, this is your boy X with another dub on a video for you guys. Peace.